customers?
Because I can lie to you and be fake and act like I'm interested in it.
I mean, you posted it for the public to see, so I'm assuming that you don't give a fuck what anybody else has to say about the matter, so I'm gonna put my 2 cents in. But I always find people like this to be a little bit shallow and insecure, to be honest. There are countless different subjects you can speak about within the multiverse. There are countless different areas in your life that you can expand on. But with all of the capacity that you have within your mind, you choose to simply talk shit about another person who did nothing wrong to you and to be fake to them just so you can get like a $2 tip that you probably really need. So many people think it's a flex to be unkind or to be a bitch or to be whatever else, but I've never found any gain or any actual solace in being unkind to anybody. And if you've had nothing but positive experiences by being a bitch, and if you actually feel as if that perspective has enriched your life, continue to do that. Like if that's what you really feel like has empowered you as an individual, then do that. But in my direct experience, anybody who has the capacity to or who has the desire to speak on another person, especially when they don't know them, and that's the only thing you could really do, is to be fake and then to be unkind to another person. In my experience, it screams insecure. It screams like you lack depth. You don't have the actual capacity to speak about anything relevant or that's going on in your life, or you don't have anything that's worth talking about in your life, or if it is, and I'm guessing you don't want to talk about it because it might not be that good. And don't get me wrong, I understand about having to navigate through filters while you're interacting with people, but if you have to be outright fake to another individual just to survive, then I don't know, man. I don't think... Maybe you just don't need to be in customer service. Maybe you just need to find something suited for you. And that's perfectly fine. There are plenty of people who don't like people and they're very introverted and they just don't, their energy is not suited for being around other individuals. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know. It screams like you don't like your life, you don't like your experience, and therefore you're taking it out on other people, and you think that being a snarky little bitch is kind of something that gives you power in some way, shape, and form. But I don't know. That's just what I'm assuming. I mean, I feel like the simple fact that I've had people be shitty to me and I don't like it is good enough reason to simply be kind to another person. But I guess if other people have other motivations or need other motivations to do such, then, so be it. If money is your motivation to be kind and it's not just a simple fact that humans are shitty or humans can be shitty and you just want to spread the kindness and love, then it is what it is, I've found in my experience that simply by doing such, then abundance somehow finds you, because that's just what that is. But if that's the perspective that you have, then you'll go as far as you go. I think that there are so many people who believe that the lack of empathy insinuates some form of intelligence when it actually insinuates quite the opposite. If you don't have the capacity to expand your emotional intelligence and your awareness past your own point of view, then you're going to live a very narrow and limited life. And you're going to think that you're on top of the mountain. And it's kind of like if an ant were to crawl on top of an anthill. It thinks it's the biggest fucking thing when there are skyscrapers and all these giant buildings out there. But from your narrow little perspective, you're going to think that you're the shit. And I guess it's not even you specifically or the person that made this video that I'm referencing. It's the fact that I commented something on it and then somebody else is like, oh, you sound like a butthurt customer. It's like, maybe I'm just somebody who is kind and tired of people just being shitty in a really obnoxious world. Like, I find it so insane that basic human kindness and decency is something that has to even be argued or considered to be something that it's edgy to not give it to another person. Like, ooh, I was a bitch. Like, go off, dude. And I get it. I like talking shit and just joking about things in general. Like, not everything has to be that serious. You can laugh at something that you found funny. I'm not saying, like, oh my God, we have to have a stick up our ass during this human experience. You can see somebody who wore something, you're like, ooh, bitch, what the fuck? But I mean, if that's the predominant thing that your entire energy is focused on, then I mean, maybe you should start enriching your life and figuring out other things that you can do to then actually have better things to talk about. Because I mean, I find that shit gets boring pretty fast. At least I did when I was like in, I don't know, middle school or such, but